Hello everyone. Personality is what makes each one of us unique. It influences how we feel, think, and behave in different situations. Knowing your personality type can help you understand yourself better, improve your relationship, and guide your decisions. Hi, I'm Dr. Premanand, and I would like to discuss about the different personality types. What type are you? Now, there are certain personality determinants. The first one is the biological or the physical determinants. Here, you can include hereditary factors. Genetic inheritance plays a significant role in personality traits, in shaping personality traits, such as temperament or your predisposition to certain behaviors. Studies on twins have shown that many personality traits have a genetic component. Look at the physical features. Characteristics like height, body type, and other physical attributes can affect how individuals perceive themselves and are perceived by others, impacting their personality. In social determinants, you have the family environment, where the family is often the first socializing element. Parenting styles, family dynamics, these significantly influence personality development during childhood. And in your college life, you have peer influence. Social interactions with peers can shape attitude, values, and behaviors, particularly during the formative years like adolescence. School years and college years are the best, and peer influence shapes attitudes, values, and behaviors. In intellectual determinants, you have values, beliefs, humor, and morality. These form the intellectual framework through which individuals interpret their experiences and interact with each other. These intellectual aspects contribute to the overall personality structure. You have certain values and beliefs which you believe is true. Others also have that. And you also have certain moral values. So, all these things are intellectual determinants. Now, we also have cultural and environmental factors. Cultural norms and societal expectations influence personality by shaping behaviors which are deemed acceptable or desirable within specific contexts. Environmental factors also include situational influences that may temporarily alter behavior but do not fundamentally change personality. For example, suppose you're in a hot room, then the environmental factors also can change your behavior, but this is only temporary. Now look at certain cases, like if you are attending an interview, then naturally your norms change. You are not the normal person that you used to be, because this is a more formal setting. Now look at a hospital setting where there is a happiness, the baby is born. At the same time, being a hospital, you become calm and you express your joy and happiness, but not in a very loud voice. Suppose the same thing was in a hall, then you would have even shouted for joy. And now suppose you are in a funeral, or you are attending a wake, or a place where someone has just passed away. Naturally, the mood will be somber and solemn. Now, for these different types of common personality, Myers-Briggs, also known as Katharine Cook Briggs, and her daughter Isabel Briggs Myers, they early in the 20th century, they formed a MBTI, that is the Myers-Briggs type indicator. Now, when the son-in-law came to the family, Katharine Cook Briggs, the mother, felt that the son-in-law had a different type of behavior than their family. So she set out with her daughter to understand different personality type models. Now, they based their theory on Carl Jung's theory of psychological types, which employs a four-dimensional model characterized by pairs of opposing preferences. Now, they based their four preferences on extroversion versus introversion, sensing versus intuition, thinking versus feeling, and judging versus perceiving. And thus, they invented or they made a Myers-Briggs type indicator. Now, how does this go on? The thing is that you use the questions on the outside of the chart to determine the four letters of your Myers-Briggs type. For each pair of letters, choose the side that seems most natural to you, even if you don't agree with every description. Now, the first question is, are you outwardly or inwardly focused? Maybe you could be the person who is described as a talkative or outgoing person. Then you possibly enjoy being the center of attention. Then you are E. Now, possibly you might be a reserved or private person and you would rather observe than be the center of attention. Then you are a I. That means you are an introversion or introverted person. The second question is, how do you prefer to take in information? Would you like to describe things in a way which in a specific or literal way? Then you are a sensing person. Or would you like to describe things in a figurative or poetic way? Then you are an intuitive person. Then you put yourself as N. Your third question is, how do you prefer to make decisions? Are you a person who makes decisions in an impersonal way? Or could you be described as a reasonable or a level-headed person? Then you are a thinking person, T. Or do you base your decisions on personal values and how your actions affect others? Or could you be described as a warm and empathetic person? Then you are an F person, you have feelings. Or number 4, how do you prefer to live your outer life? Do you prefer to have matters settled? Or do you make plans? You want to know what you are getting into? Then you are a J person, you are a judging person. Or would you like to prefer to leave your options open? Or are you spontaneous and you enjoy surprises? Then you are P, you are a perceiving person. Now, using these questions 1, 2, 3 and 4, you take or you choose the side which is most natural for you. For example, let us choose INTJ. That is, you are an intro. In the first question, you have answered as introversion. In the second question, you have answered as intuition. In the third question, you had answered as a thinking person. And fourth, you have answered as a perceiving person. Then you have INTJ, wherein you might be an architect. That is, you are imaginative and you are a strategic thinker. In the same way, if you have chosen your type and you are an INTP person, then you are a logician. Or an ENTJ, you are a commander. You are a bold person who is strong-willed. Or if you have chosen ENTP, then you are a debater. You are curious. You are a thinker who enjoys intellectual challenges. Now, if you go on to INFJ, then you are an advocate. You are an inspiring idealist with a mystical quality. Or if you have chosen INFP, then you are kind of altruistic individual who is eager to help. Or an ENFJ, you are a protagonist, charismatic leaders who inspire others. Or an ENFP, which means you are a campaigner, you are creative, and you have sociable, free spirits. Now, suppose you have taken ISTJ, then you are a logistician. ISFJ, you are a defender. ESTJ, you are an executive. You are an excellent manager and administrator. Or ESFJ, then you are a consul. You care and you are a social individual. If you have chosen ISTP, then you are a virtuoso. You are experimenters and skilled with tools. And if you have chosen ISFP, you are an adventurer. You are flexible. You are an artist who would like to embrace new experiences. Or if you have taken ESTP, you are an entrepreneur. You are energetic. You are an individual who likes to enjoy living on the edge. And if you have taken ESFP, you are an entertainer. You are spontaneous and you are enthusiastic. Now, these are common personality type models, and they can be arranged into the big five traits, or OCEAN, OCEAN: openness to experience, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. So it can be ocean or canoe. Now, why is this important to you? You must discover your strength, whether you are creative, whether you are logical, whether you are empathetic, or you are driven. And through this, you can improve your friendship. You can understand your friend's behavior and work together. And this will help you prepare for the future. You can identify jobs and hobbies that suit you. So how do you explore your personality? Take this MBTI quiz and understand your personality. There is also Enneagram, which I will be discussing in another video. Once you take this and you understand that you are an ISTP person, or an ISFP person, or an ESTP person, or an ESFP person, then you can understand, you can discover your strengths, you can prepare for the future, and you can also reflect on your behavior. You can consider your reactions and your preferences. Also remember to ask feedback from your trusted friends and family. Those whom you trust, ask them for your feedback. Now that you have understood your personality, don't worry, they are not boxes to confine you, but tools to understand yourself better. Everyone has a mix of traits, and that is exactly why you are unique. You are a unique person. No one else has the characteristics that you have. And if you embrace your personality type, it will help you grow and may help you make confident decisions. Thank you very much. And if you like this video, please do subscribe.